bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Da, da, da. Da, da, da. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Hello. Hopefully everyone's doing good today. Bum, 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 bum. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Hey, Ron, how are you doing? Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Hopefully you're doing good. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Don't know what I have planned at the moment. Bum, 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 bum. Do, 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 do. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Bum, bum, bum. But don't know what exactly to talk about right now. Just figured to give you guys a chance to say hi to me and stuff like that. Nice, everyone. Did they had a good game? Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Hopefully, it was a good game. Whether it was win or loss, that they just had fun. Depending on how you guys was doing things. 'Cause I know sometimes it's about winning and losing, but sometimes it's just nice to just say that was a good game. I understand both sides of that story. But hopefully everyone's doing good so far. And I'm just gonna talk about random things besides if you guys can talk to me and me talk about what I'm seeing you guys discussing and stuff like that. For those of us that watch this later, hopefully it makes some sense of the order of how we're talking about things. No guarantees though, but hopefully everyone's going good. Those of us that are done with work, hopefully it went well. Those of us that are heading to work, have a good day. Just been on the different things that we have around us because we all have different lives. Even if sometimes we feel like we have this same routine, sometimes it doesn't feel like it. But I do gotta say, at my new school, I didn't that I'm working at right now, I haven't really went to many of the events like I've done in the past. That's just because I've been so focused on trying to tutor my students or work on my part-time job, so I haven't been able to go to many of their events. So we'll see how next year rolls around for that. Can't tell you for sure what will happen till it happens. But my other 3 years, I was known as the teacher that went to all the games. So at least I feel like I needed a little break since none of the students at this school knew that about me. So might as well just use the opportunity and just focus on making sure I was available for tutorials. But sometimes, even when they should be worrying about their grades, I only get one or two at most, sometimes a week. But at the end of the day, it's not something I can decide. Hello, Smitty. How are you doing? Good to see you. But the only games or events I didn't went to at my previous school was track events because it always lined up to be on a Friday before school let out when they had to do stuff. Nice, Smitty. Won't ask you too many questions because I don't want you to worry about trying to type in drive or type in book or- and doing directions and whatnot, depending on what you need to do for yourself. I'm doing good, Smitty. Just chilling after teaching. Wanted to, like how I've been trying to do it every Thursday, give you guys a chance to talk to me and stuff like that. And eventually move this to the Rhypi Talks channel where it makes sense to have these videos there. But since I don't have 50 subs over there yet, might as well do these little streams just to mm, catch uh, up with everyone that stops by and stuff like that. and just figure out what questions to ask. No problem. Even if I can't stay too long because of my teaching in the morning when I'm over there during those times. But I try to at least stop by for at least 10 minutes, even if I can't type that much. But hopefully everyone's doing good. Do, 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 do. Oh, I'm back to zero, or that the view count is messing up. I can't tell you for sure. But hopefully everyone's doing good today. At some point, I need to figure out how I want to have these streams laid out so it feels more polished. But sometimes it's good to kind of go random with it. Just depends on how we feel about different things. Just can't tell you guys for sure. So we know for sure. Second, speculate all I want on things. Using my controller as a way to pop up my phone so I can see you guys more with besides just putting the phone down. But hopefully everyone's doing good. And those of you that are on your way to work, have a good day. Those of us that are just leaving, well, we're on our way back. And if I say your wrong, don't be afraid to type what how you want me to say it, but I'm thinking your Mac. If I'm thinking of how to pronounce it right, so feel free to tell me your pronunciation since first time me saying it. But how are you doing? But my normal streaming day is on Sundays. Sunday, so I on Thursdays I usually been the last couple weeks doing just a talking stream. Hello, Eldoro. How are you doing? Thank you for dropping the like. Uh, I'm doing good, just chilling after teaching and, mm, vegging out before I go to sleep to make sure that I'm ready for the last day of the week. And 2 more days before I get my truck back. Because for those of us that didn't catch Sunday stream, my truck, I end up needing to take my truck to the mechanic, but they end up couldn't find out why it was causing the issue. They just tightened everything that they saw that was kind of loose, and it's been working since. So I just had to worry about paying the rental fee for it. So good news for that. And I got the rental fee covered, so n- I'm not asking you guys to donate for it. That's why I haven't even put in any of the descriptions at all of talking about do you want to help donate for this? But that's also just me. Those of you that know me that I don't like feeling like I'm trying to beg for something or beg for donations and it feels disgenuine or whatnot. But good to hear, Eldura. And I know some of you guys are still getting to know me a little bit because you are some of my newer subs. But that's why I like doing these talk streams so you guys get to hear who I am and get to talk to me about random stuff sometimes. Because sometimes we just like to just plan things, and sometimes we just like being able to talk about random stuff. Just depends on what's going on. Maybe eventually when I do these talk streams, that I'll have it more professionally set up to where you guys can see something in the background every time. For still don't know what it would be. All right, Elduro, have a good one. But hopefully everyone's having a good day once again. All right, Elduro. Do, 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 do. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. But for those of you that are coming in, if you want a random topic to discuss, feel free to say it. Worst case scenario, I veto it because I don't want to talk about it. Worst case scenario. But, but hopefully everyone's able to relax that can relax. Those of us that need to focus so we get ready for work. Hopefully this helps you guys too. But right now, for my group of students, because I know every school has it slightly different, that they have tomorrow and then they have 2 more weeks and then they're done. But some schools they have another week after that. Some schools have a couple more weeks, depending on what's going on for them. But can't tell you guys for sure. Because every school does things slightly different. And even though some things are similar, some things aren't similar. But that's what makes every school unique. Like with us saying every person's unique, a lot of things can feel unique, even if it's the same coat of paint, as the saying goes. And another saying that some people say that you can paint it all you want, but it doesn't change who you are. And some people use the phrase "paint yourself" instead of paint everything. So far, two of us has voted for warm colors in the poll so far. Thank you those who are voting in the poll. Mm. For those of you that want to hear my favorite colors at the moment that I can think of in my head, for a warm color, I would say scarlet red. For cold, I would say teal, since it's a shade of blue. Bright color, I would say neon yellow at the moment. That color changes for m- me when I think bright color. And then shade color at the moment, I would say silver because it has that metallic color to it too. Besides it being, but I know we all have our own rankings when it comes to colors as well. So I just put those four descriptions because I know a lot of people describes things as those four colors, but I know there's other genre of colors as well that we could have said primary, secondary, tertiary, and not not in those categories. We could have said that does it fall under the Roy G. Biv color scheme. It's just one of those funny things to think about. So far, two of us voted for warm, one of us voted for bright. But hopefully, everyone's doing good. Eventually, like I said before, that these streams will be on a different channel called Rhypi Talks. It's just that channel doesn't have 50 subs yet, so nice, Jay. Everything's going good for me, Jay. How are things going for you, Jay? Hopefully, you're doing good, Jay. I feel like I already said that, but because I don't hear myself to make sure I don't accidentally repeat something, it's kind of hard to do that on a mobile stream. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Bum, 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 bum. Understand that. Hopefully, it gets better and not feel like it's being where you feel like, I can't wait for this to be over feeling. Hopefully, aren't feeling that way. But if you are, hopefully, those of us that are more cheerful is able to help cheer you up a little bit, even if then when you go back to work, you're like, once again. And then tomorrow is my long day of driving. That I get to, and then the next day I get to pick up my truck. So I'm gonna be excited for that. Be interesting to see what the person that chose shade color was thinking of what color was in their mind. That'd be cool to hear. But still, at some point, like said earlier, but not all of us was here. But hopefully, where I come up with some questions that I plan to ask you guys while you're guys in chat. But some of you guys ask me questions, and It just being collaborative kind of thing where we're just chilling out. I understand that, Jay, but you got this. I know you do. Just make sure if you're a job that uh, has it where you're supposed to take breaks, don't forget to take those breaks, just so you have that mental break of being able to do things for yourself. Yeah, but yeah, I've been doing these every Thursday so far, and seems like some people enjoy it. Some people, because they are expecting me to do some kind of gaming, turns it on, sees I'm not gaming, and just goes back back to watching something else. But I'm not too worried about it because eventually it'll be on Rhypi Talks where those of you that want to hear these kind of streams can see these kind of streams on a regular basis. Can't say on a regular basis of it being every day, but we'll see. Just depends on what's happening this summer. And I've joked to myself, it's like, what if I ever do reveal my face, do I want to start making mini vlogs where I just talk about random stuff and not worry about it being that it has to be every day because that's gonna stress me out of doing that. I understand that, Jay. But and knowing you, Sunday's probably when you're trying to catch up on your sleep before you do your other streams. So that's why I don't always see you over there. And I don't blame you, especially being in between your busy days. I'll be right back. Gonna get some water. Alrighty. Back over here with you guys. Had to get some water. Sorry about that. Alrighty. And for those of you that are watching this later, if you're wondering what the poll is about that you kind of heard me alluded to, I have on there that says, "What is your favorite color?" Say the Pacific color in chat. So far, two people have clicked warm color, one person clicked bright color, one person clicked shade color, and the other option is cold color. So, mm, just mm, for those of you that are watching this afterwards, feel free to put your response in the comments below if you want to contribute to the conversation. Excuse me. Excuse me. Man, these water burps. But And thank you everyone for 5 likes so far. And even though know I said this last Thursday and Sunday, but thank you everyone for us crossing the 200 subs mark. That at the moment we're at 208 from the last time seeing the numbers. So thank you for all of you guys for your support, whether is us watching lurking, what or watching commenting, whether it's that we're just we're sharing out different things to help us out, seeing things for others to see. Appreciate everyone one that's contributing, but I'm hoping that you guys don't feel like that it's an obligation because I don't want it to feel like that you feel like it's another job. Because if it feels like another job, I don't think I'm doing my job as the creator that well, where you feel like you have to do stuff. I know that there are some creators out there. It's like my post, comment below, share the stream, ding the bell, turn on your notice, check out my website and stuff like that. For me, I just rather be that you guys just see it occasionally through Streamlabs, or eventually if I get another thing where I can start having other stuff slowly strolling through. Maybe I'll have another um, mm, bot to help with that flow. And who knows, maybe at some point I'll make sure that those of you that I've gotten to know that uh, yeah, help support you guys as well via the streams as well. We'll see how that works. Hopefully, everyone's enjoying things. Do, 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 do. I don't know what I'm gonna call this stream besides what I already have called it. So far, I have it entitled "Rhypi Let's Talk About Dot Dot Dot," but I don't know what is gonna be the general gist of the conversation until I rehear it. I accidentally made my shawl sound like a bark. I don't know if it's gonna pick up in the microphone or not. Do, 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 do. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. And for those of you, whether you are live with me right now or uh, typing this in the comments next time, with of the games I've played so far on the channel, is there anything that you see that you want me to make a return of, or mm, talk about it a little bit more, or if there's a game that you haven't seen me play and you want to see if I would be ever interested in playing, feel free to type it in the chat or comments below for those of us that are seeing this after the fact. I just want to get some of our opinions of different things they've seen of my channel. So, hello, Sour. How are you doing? I'm having a good week so far. Just right now, chilling after teaching and getting myself mentally ready for teaching, mhm, teaching tomorrow. And I understand that, Sour. But I thank you for your support as always. Uh, Hopefully, everything's going good for you. Do, 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 do. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Do, 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 do. Feel like I'm forgetting something. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Eventually, maybe these hummings I will convert it to a composition. Who knows? Who knows? Bum 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 do 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 bum 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 do 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 do. I'm not a classically trained singer. I'm just humming, and sometimes words come out. Bum 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 bum. Da 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 da. Bum. To wonder if people would want to see me try to make cover videos or stuff like that on my music channel, besides just music compositions. Would be an interesting idea to do at some point, but I can't tell you guys for sure till it happens. But hopefully everyone's doing good. Hopefully there's nothing stressful that anyone has to stress about doing at midnight tonight or things like that. For those of us that have, have our evening to still look forward towards. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Ouch. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 do, 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 do. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. But I hope you guys have a good morning, afternoon, or evening, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. For those of you that are watching after the fact, hopefully this stream made sense. I just can't tell you guys for sure, but remember, you got this, guys. So until then, remember you got this, guys. And I might stream tomorrow, depending on how I'm feeling after work. I can't promise anything, and I'm not gonna sleep on stream. So no sleep stream. I know some of you guys want it, but no, I'm not gonna do it. If I am gonna do it, I'm gonna try to stop it as soon as possible. But I hope everyone has a good one. And those of you that are heading to work now, have a good one. If you are heading from work, hopefully you had a good day. But see you guys next time. Peace.